See how they get hooked in the roof of that mouth? That's a good thing. You ain't got to worry about them coming off. That's an average St. John's River crappie right there. Look at the colors in them. Look at the eyes. Look at the iridescent colors in them. Good job, man. Hi, welcome. I'm Brian Harford, pro crappie angler here in the Sunshine State. This is Lucky Tackle Box Tip of the Week. For you shoreline anglers out there, you want to get some good fish, get to the boat ramps early and fish some of the structure and boat docks in the area. But make sure you get there early before the boat traffic starts. We use a plain jig, which this one's on a 60-degree angle with a rubber body. There's many different types of body, whatever your choice is. Slow retrieve back. We also use underspin, which you're going to get your action from your rub that you put on, plus you're going to get flash and vibration from that. It's a real good lure for casting and retrieving. We do countdowns with this. There's a moon jig out there, but there's a Slo-poke also, which is my favorite. We tip these with minnows with a split shot below a cork. We also cast these out and slow retrieve them in. Real good bait. And we use hand-tied feather jigs, which we use on a longer rod, so we ain't got to get on top of the fish. We jig them down, whether it's around the dock pilings, the bridges, trees, lay down timber. It's a good lure too. So if you plan on doing any fishing along the banks here on the St. John's or even off the docks in the parks, this is just some examples here that I recommend that you would use in the area. You know, it's a good idea when you're fishing around these bridges to have somebody, whoever's fishing with you. It's good to have one person in the back, one in the front, and work the edge of these polys, so if the back swings around, you always have somebody in the back to keep the boat from banging up against the polys to protect your boat. He was hungry, wasn't he? Sun's not been out at all since we've been out, so these fish are still suspended. The sun comes up, a lot of people say, oh, they shut down, they quit biting at 10:30. They don't realize that crappie are sensitive to bright light. So these crappie, when that sun comes up, 8:30, 9:30 or so, they'll drop to the bottom, so you're gonna have to fish slower and get your baits closer to the bottom to catch fish. Always make sure you have a full spool of line. You want to get the most efficient cast you can, and the only way to do that is to have a full spool. I see a lot of anglers and fishermen out there, I think they get a little lazy, they don't want to strip their line off and re-spool it. I see a lot with a half a spool, you get a lot of drag on your line and you get a lot of loops in memory not having a full spool. So make sure when you go fishing you always have a full spool.
Full spoon or spool? That's it. I'm out of here.
It never ends, Brian.
I know, I can imagine.